Hello, fans. Today we'll be discussing on how to identify possible signs of a cheating wife. Possible signs of a cheating wife. Before we begin, it is important to understand that no single sign proves that a wife is cheating. I repeat, no single sign proves that a wife is cheating. Many behaviors can be caused by stress, work pressure, personal struggles, health issues, or relationship problems. The goal of this teaching is not to accuse someone, but observe changes and communicate openly. Remember, we have not said that any wife is cheating. So, one of the signs is sudden secrecy with phone and social media. A wife who previously had no problem using her phone around you may suddenly become very protective of it. Possible sign when you notice that this kind of thing is taking place. Changes password frequently. If you notice that you have known her password, she often changes her password. Turn the face downward. Reason, so that even if the phone is ringing, you cannot see who is calling. Leave the room to answer calls. Maybe you are in a room with her and immediately her phone rings. She will just rush out and pick the call. Quickly closes apps when you approach. Maybe she's scrolling her phone or opening one app. Immediately she notices that you are coming closer to her, she will quickly close the app. Before she would leave her phone on table, but now she carries it everywhere, even to the bedroom. Maybe she never find it necessary, or she never think it is anything worth doing, but immediately she starts giving you all these signs, you know that something is actually going on secretly. Secrecy alone is not a proof of cheating. Please, secrecy alone is not a proof that she is cheating. She might decide to, maybe to either to avoid you seeing her accounts, bank account balance, or the decision may be anything she thinks. But secrecy alone does not prove that she is cheating. But a sudden change in behavior deserves a respectful conversation. Remember, a respectful conversation. 2. Unexplained changes in schedules. A person involved in an affair often needs extra time away from home. Working late more often, one of the signs. She's not the type that comes late. Even if circumstances warrant her to come late, she will call you on phone. Frequent business trips, Sometimes she even give excuses that she is going for business. Some are real, some may not be real. Unexpected errand. Vague explanation about whereabouts. Babe, where are you coming from? Where did you go? She don't give you a concise answer. She says she is attending meeting every weekend, yet cannot clearly explain what the meeting involved. Healthy marriage are built on transparency. Consistent explained absence should be discussed. Remember, we have not said that your wife or your babe is cheating. Rather, we are trying to illustrate some signs that if you begin to see them, you should try to investigate constructively and respectfully. 3. Reduced emotional connection. A cheating spouse may gradually become emotionally distant. Somebody that is always with you, somebody that have feelings for you, that have in fact, anytime she never sees you, she won't be at rest. Less interest in conversation. She's not the type again that, oh, babe, see what happened in the office today. This person did this person did that. Less affection. The love is beginning to diminish. Avoid spending time together. You are the type that whenever you eat finish, you gist, watch movie together, but she's avoiding it. Appear disconnected. At times when you ask her just a simple question, she will pick offense and answers you like as if to say you guys are having quarrel. Emotional distance can also result from unresolved conflict, depression, or stress. That is the reason why we say we have not said that your wife or your baby is cheating. Rather, there are some signs that if she begin to display, you need to verify. And on this emotional distance, it could be stress is much in the office and she needs to be alone. She needs a rest. She needs to think on how to proffer solution to whatever challenges she's having in the office. So you cannot attribute this to cheating, but it needs to be verified. 4. Sudden interest in appearance. Taking care of one's appearance is normal, but a dramatic change may raise question. Yes, maybe your wife is a type that does not, is not a fashionable somebody. It doesn't care about what A is wearing, what B is wearing. She's contented with whatever she has. But suddenly she begins to notice that she needs to be like A or she needs to be like B. New wardrobe. She will change her wardrobe, begin to appear differently, attractively, so that the assumed lover will be attracted to her appearance. Expensive perfume, maybe somebody that used to buy 3,000 naira or very cheap perfume, you see her buying very expensive perfume. Extra attention to makeup, somebody that doesn't care. She take care of herself actually, but she is not a priority to her, but now is now a big priority. Intense fitness routine. She begins dressing differently and spending much more time preparing before leaving home. This is not to say that your wife should dress like a village woman. No. This is not also to say that your wife should not take care of herself. No. We are just trying to put this perspective straight, so that if your wife is beginning to display all these signs, you should just investigate, don't assume, respectfully. 5. Less interest in intimacy. Sometimes emotional involvement with another person affects intimacy at home. A divided attention. If you are very, very close, or you have intimacy with another person, even if your husband wants to talk to you or touch you, the answer will be, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. That does not mean that when your wife is exhausted in the office or at work or in her business area, that she should not, tell you that she's tired. But it should not be a consistent or a repetition, something that is happening every day. Frequent excuses. Every time you want to have access to your property, as a married couple, madam will be giving you excuses, telling you that no. You'll be begging for it. Yes, if she's tired, understood. If she's tired, understand. Please don't push her. Give her time. Avoid physical affection, lack of romantic interest. The interest is gradually going down. Physical closeness that once occurred regularly become a rare without explanation. Things begin to scatter. You no longer understand what's going on. A wife that is always wanting, in fact, jealous of you, not wanting you to go out because of the younger, the ladies outside, will not even care, will not even mind whether you go out or whether you don't go out, because what? She is having a divided attention. Medical issues, stress and emotional hurt can also affect intimacy, for sure. Number 6, unusual financial activities. Affairs sometimes involve spending money secretly. Now, this is the wife that you're married, and suddenly, whenever she wants to do any transaction, she doesn't carry you along again. She hides her transaction, unexplained withdrawals, secret credit card, missing money. Maybe even in her account, maybe you have a pin to her ATM card. She can even go and block it. Or she can even change the pin, just to keep you far from her, so that she will have time to do whatever she wants to do. Excuse me. You notice repeated purchases that cannot be explained. Now, maybe you even have a joint account with her, and maybe the mandate is either to sign, so she has full access to the account. She will be spending the money unexpectedly, without even letting you know. Before now, if she wants to make a withdrawal from that account, she always carry you along. But suddenly things changed. She no longer carry you along, but she do as she wish. 7, financial transparency is very important in marriage. Yes. Then, number 7, increased defensiveness. Every time she has a reason to tell you, to justify whatever she has done. A guilty person may react strongly to a simple question. Yes. You may now ask, babe, I got an alert What was it for? I got a debit alert. The reaction from her may tell you that something is actually wrong somewhere. She may react, is the account not for both of us? Do I need to take permission from you before I have access to the account? And they know it won't go well for you and even to anybody that hears it outside. Anger over harmless injury. Every slightest mistake she provoke. Every slightest mistake she provoke. Accusing you of being controlling. But then you now notice that, hey, this guy is, you are domineering, you are controlling me, and I'm not a kid anymore. Changing the subject quickly. If you ask her, why did you withdraw money without letting me know, she will now change it. That is what, instead of her to give you a strict answer, she will say, that's how you behave the other day. I was going out. You said I should not go out. What's the relationship between you spend the money without letting me know, and you wanted to go out, and I did not let you go out? You ask about her day, and she immediately become irritated. Why? Babe, how was your day? Is my day, is it your concern? Is it your day? Is my day? Why are you after my day? So, you know that something is actually going wrong somewhere. Number 8, new friendship kept secret. Because she is no longer open to you, she starts making secret friends that you may not even know. A spouse should normally feel comfortable introducing close friends. Monitoring a new friend frequently, refusing to let you meet them, being secretive about communication. Even when a regular friend that you know that has been visiting you, he will now begin to frame allegation, suspicious allegation against him, that is this man that is telling you all the bad things that you are doing. You are not doing any bad thing. It's just true. So that she will change the topic and move your attention away from whatever that you guys are discussing. She constantly talks about a particular co-worker, but avoid any opportunity for you to meet that person. That is where the problem is. For instance, Mike is a very hard-working guy. She always tell you, Mike is this, Mike is that. Mike does this, Mike do that. In fact, in office today, Mike was my helper. In fact, without Mike, I wouldn't know how my day would have been today. You know, all these things. Now, she cannot be bold enough to tell you, one day, come and see that Mike that I have been hammering about. No. Healthy relationship encourages openness. Yes. Number 9, changes in communication pattern. Communication often changes when attention is focused elsewhere, because you are no longer intimacy. You don't have intimacy again as it used to be. Discussion becomes issues. Communication becomes issues. It's not everything that she lets you know. She chooses the one to let you know, and the one to not let you know. Fewer calls and messages, delayed response, lack of interest in discussion. When these things are happening, somebody that immediately she gets to office, she'll call you, babe, I'm in my office. In the afternoon, she will call you, or you will call her. The communication is both sides. Have you eaten? Have you taken your lunch? This, that, and this. gradually all those things starts dropping. She once checked on you throughout the day, but now rarely communicates. Relationship satisfaction is often reflected in communication quality. For you to maintain that relationship, for you to be for your relationship to be intact as it used to be in the first place, communication must be quality one. Check on your partner check on you on regular basis. Number 10, trusting your observation but seeking evidence carefully. Many people ignore obvious changes because they do not want to face reality. Yes, you are the one now telling her, babe, this thing that you are doing, this thing is not like this that we used to do it before. What's going on? The possible signs, several warnings, signs occurring together, consistent pattern over time, contradictory explanation. When you ask her to give you the reason why this thing happened, she'll give you explanation that Obi is a boy. Tomorrow she'll repeat that, and you request for an explanation. She has forgotten what she answered last time because she's inconsistent. She now tell you that Ada is a girl. You know that something is wrong somewhere. You notice secrecy, emotional distance, unexplained absence, and unusual spending all occurring at the same time. One sign means little. Multiple consistent signs may indicate a serious issue that requires honest discussion. Before we started, I said that these are signs that if you begin to notice them, you should investigate respectfully. Now, if she keep on giving you one particular excuse, maybe I'm tired, I'm this, you know that she may be real. But when she begin to give you multiple excuses consistently, there is something to it. When trying to identify whether a wife is cheating, remember these principles. 1, do not jump to conclusion, because circumstances can make somebody to change and she starts behaving the way she was not behaving before. That does not mean that she's cheating. One sign alone proves nothing, as I said earlier, unless she has multiple signs consistently repeating itself. Look for consistent pattern. I just said it. Communicate calmly and respectfully. When you notice any of this, is your wife. You, at that quiet time, you discuss, you communicate with her, ask her some questions respectfully. Don't lord yourself over her. Focus on facts rather than assumption. If you have any evidence, present it while discussing it. Don't assume, I think, I'm thinking. No. Seek counseling if trust has been damaged. Protect the dignity of your spouse and your marriage. In other words, don't dance naked in the market, because people will use it against you. Don't walk because of assumption, rather walk with facts. And when you discover the fact, you talk to her respectfully, she will calm down. It's a wife that you marry and put in the house. Whatever that led her to be wild, in quotes, she'll calm down. The healthiest approach is not to become a detective, but to build a relationship based on honesty, communication, trust, and mutual respect. If concern arise, have a direct conversation rather than relying solely on signs or suspicious. At that good time, in the middle of the night, you wake her up. Babe, let's talk about this. What is actually going on? Please explain to me. She will. She will. She will explain to you. So, we will be drawing the curtain here, and urge you to subscribe to my channels if you have not. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you do that, it will give us the morale to come up with another topic next time. And if you subscribe, you'll be among the first whenever a video like this is dropped to hit your page, so that you'll be the first to go through it. Thank you.